Hi, guys. This is Daniel Alexander Cannon, and this is the Supernatural Show, the show that is not for entertainment purposes, because you won't find any or little here. We are live on 13 platforms worldwide, on pretty much every platform there is, and we tried to do 2 extra today, but still got a few little kinks to work out, you might say. But we are live on 13 platforms worldwide, and we welcome everyone here today, including Miss Kim, the Roxy Files, Roxy herself in the house.
Hello, hello.
And we have Super Dave. I was hanging out with Super Dave earlier today on his live show he did, talking about a lot of interesting things. Super Dave really does a good job. If you're not subscribed to Super Dave 44, I'd recommend it. If you're not subscribed to the Roxy Files yet, I'd recommend it. How about the Children of the Most High? Shannon, our co-host channel as well. I'd recommend it. As well as Evolutionary Energy Arts. I'd recommend it. We are pulling together the Body of Christ Network. I originally thought I was going to call it the Supernatural Show Network, but it bothered me that it was felt ego-based and that it was on a channel that was monetized. So I'm creating a new channel that's called the Body of Christ Network, where we're going to all be coming together, broadcasting simultaneously together as one body, one working family worldwide on a regular basis. I see we've got Super Mike Smith in the chat on the ball, or Super Dave's here, as we know. Kent's here. We've got, of course, quite a few others in here. Mama Rages is in the house. And I appreciate all y'all guys being that. That's Roxy Files YouTube link. That is in the chat right now. You have access. And we've got, got Super Dave and Super Mike competing. All right.
They're awesome.
Yeah. How about promote yourself there, Super Dave?
Yeah, throw yours in there.
Put yours in there. I'd like to see that as well. Whether it's been made official or not, you're part of the team. And you certainly are part of the body of Christ. So we greatly appreciate everything y'all guys do.
I call Mike a sniper. That's my sniper,
He's
Mike.
On it. Ain't no doubt he's on it. And you probably wouldn't want to cause too much trauma in the comments, because Super Dave might let you slide. Mike, not so much.
Mike is the Secret Service there.
Yeah, we encourage all speech in our chat and community and everything. We just don't encourage attacking people, including the host or anybody involved, or even other people in the comments. One thing to disagree, it's one thing to be ugly, and we all know what the difference is. So, what are we going to do today? Well, that's a good question. What are we going to do today? I don't have a lot planned, but I know it's just the way it rolls. It's Super Bowl conspiracy time again. And so we're probably going to talk about that a little bit. Did Mike ever put his, or Super Dave ever put his channel in there?
Mike, can you put Super Dave's in there, please?
Yeah, hook Super Dave up. He's being shy.
Yeah, his is up there. Mike got him up at the top. Okay, he's up there.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he's up there. I see it.
Oh, there it is. I got it right. Yep, there you go. And so we're going to talk about probably Super Bowl a little bit. I've got a little piece I want to share with y'all guys and see what you think about it, because it is pretty interesting what I'm going to show you here in a second. And the information comes from another YouTuber that put out some videos. Y'all guys know that I've decoded I picked goat until my nose is run blood. And I understand a lot of it. but it's so multifaceted, layered, and everything. It's easy to get something wrong, and it's easy to not see something. And there's one scene that I've always wondered what it is, and I thought I kind of clue, and I do have somewhat of a clue. In fact, why don't we just look at it real quick? We'll talk about that and get it out of the way, and then we're gonna find out what Rox is up to too today. Let's see here. Where would be my screen that I want to use?
I got a Super Bowl trick for everybody.
You do?
Don't watch it.
Right.
Don't watch it. You can tell, if nothing else, everything from those files that has been deciphered from them, there is almost no professional sports out there that are not rigged.
No, they're rigged.
Like it literally tells you in there, Roger Goodall says in there that he's like, oh, did you see our boy with such and such a team? He had 3. He's like, yeah, but you got to calm him down. Like, next week, we need so-and-so to win because we got to pump him up. It literally said we got to pump him up because he's our vaccine poster boy. And the next week, he won his game. Had miraculous plays in it and became the vaccine poster boy. All of it is rigged. Vegas is rigged. The lottery is rigged.
Yep.
I've been telling everybody for a long time that Powerball and Mega whatever,
yep,
they are rigged. That's how they funnel dark money. Epstein's company hit the Powerball twice in 2 years.
Imagine that.
Imagine that.
Or they'll put somebody in there, that it's just rigged. There's no way.
Oh, that's just the ones they could trace to something connected to him. Yeah. So not only are they taking your tax dollars and NGOs, then they're turning around and they're taking your leisure money where you're trying to hit the lottery.
Getting you to give it away to them, and then they turn around and rig the thing and give it back to themselves. And then the government gets half of that to start with. It's like,
they took your money where you wanted to play the lottery and bet it in Vegas on odds that they controlled to take more of your money. They are the house, folks. They're going to take it all.
Yep. Now, I will say, well, I'll say this. I spent years ago, before I really fully woke up, it's been 17, 18 years, something. I spent a good bit of time in Vegas, and I played craps, and I used a laptop, spreadsheets, the law of large numbers, and other strategies that I came up with, and was able to play craps for, I don't know, I probably played for a year and a half, and never walked away a loser. I always won. However, they will get their money one way or another. They will get it. It's just the way it rolls. So let's talk about this image right here real quick, and we're gonna see if anything makes any sense here. This is out of iPet Goat, of course, and you see this lady's. You could call this image a lot of things, okay? But see the image of the woman's head. And it kind of looks like it's leaning on her fist. See? Now, think about the Lombardi trophy, the Super Bowl trophy that looks almost identical to that. But then there would be potentially something else in here that should tell us something else, that this is a Super Bowl. Well, there is this bowl in this girl, this female image's hand, and there is fire isn't coming up directly out of it, you might say. It's more like to the side slightly. And I wondered at one point if this wasn't like maybe an island going down, or something really weird going on. But the gentleman from the other YouTube channel said, hey, look at this, the symbol of the football trophy. I'll show one of those in a minute. And he said these things in the background back here going down are, it represents a battleship down. And that's pretty interesting, especially this looking like the Lombardi trophy here. And the bowl of sins in her hand here, basically, with some kind of explosion going on. Also notice that she sits in a clamshell. You can see here on the bottom of the screen. Sits in a clamshell. And clamshell, how would that be tied, if at all? Because it could be tied to where the battleships are going down, maybe. If that even manifests. It's they're conspiracy theorists in the world out there are pointing at, not like I ain't one, pointing at the USS Abraham Lincoln. You know, the one that was named after the president that was claimed to be oft, right? And can't help it, I'm reading Mike's chat here. He says, I met a man over 20 years ago that won $15 million from the lottery. Him, his wife, daughter, and son all passed within 5 years of winning. Wow. Yeah.
Lottery wins ruin every life it touches.
Yeah.
I've never seen a positive story about a lottery winner, guys.
I remember the guy that won right out of $500 million, which I think he ended up getting like $250 million, which is an enormous amount of money. And he was dead in like 2 weeks in a hotel room with a bunch of prostitutes. Yeah.
And his daughter was killed shortly, within a year or two. She died.
Yeah, Kent, the movie The Sum of All Fears comes to mind, doesn't it?
Would you like to know why all lottery winners die within 5 years?
I got a feeling why. It has to do with money, but go ahead.
Well, you cannot pass your lottery winnings to an heir. And when let's just say they say you win $100 million, you can elect, if you elect to take it now, you're only going to get like $15 million. That $100 million is on a life expectancy of drawing that money over 30 years with interest. So if after a couple of years you die, all that money that you did not receive is kind of like marked off the books. It's not put back into the pot. You just didn't get it. They moved the money to the side.
Yeah, that would
just
be
FYI.
Wouldn't it?
Heirs can't receive your winnings.
Yeah, that makes sense. Move this particular.
So if you'll notice that anybody that's ever won one and claimed it under an LLC, now you know why LLCs don't die. There are no death certificates. They will continue to draw their money. If you ever win anything over $10,000, you need to go talk to somebody before you claim it.
So here, which ain't much chance in us winning, but here is the Lombardi Trophy, Vince Lombardi, NFL, and that's of course the image, woman with her head in the position. It's I mean, I can't say if that's what's going on here for sure. I've been wrong before, and but it's interesting, and I do know that the believe anyways that the USS Abraham Lincoln is in Iran right now. Well, not in Iran, but in the waters there by Iran right now, and they claim that they shot down a one of Iran's drones the other day, about a week or so ago, something like that. And of course, there's all this world stage tension right now about Iran and all that. And
that's about Stargate.
It may be, yeah, but they're gonna, they got to sell their story, as to what they're really up to. Tell us a little bit about the Stargate thing.
There's Stargates everywhere. Iran is a Stargate. It's not just a country. They're from... Okay, my rabbit holes as to where we were have now taken a different gear, and I'm looking at many different things. Because, us conspiracy theorists are 37-0 at this point. Um, my new one is what are we chasing? And over time we've looked at all of these star forts and all these different things. If you start going and looking at specific coordinates, sometimes it'll just look like you're looking at a garden, or like those the star forts or gardens or whatever. And once you start looking into them, they're Stargates. See that TRB-3 craft I was telling you about, and now how I found out the propulsion works on it and its capabilities? Once you start realizing that kind of tech is probably 50 to 75 years old,
Or older.
then you can take a leap in your mind as to what our current tech is and what current tech is out there. And I don't think I have any. I'm pretty sure we're going to give this about a 85% at this point, that Stargates are used for transportation. It's how people get from one place to another really, really fast. Instead of a 13-hour flight, you can have a Scotty beam me up moment. Everything has been disclosed to you in movies before. Those things in those movies weren't just mythical creations of someone's mind. They were self-disclosure. So when you found out about them, it wouldn't shock you.
Yeah, like I said, I think it was the show the other day, I said Star Trek and Star Wars and that stuff. Majority of that technology that you see in there, it already exists.
Okay, and this is the way I tried to explain it to somebody the other day. We see all the people in these files that are connected, regardless of why they're connected. They're still connected. And when you got all these people from Hollywood that create these movies like Star Wars and Star Trek and Titanic and, all these different things, blockbuster movies, those are the same people that are sitting around a fire on a Friday night drinking $10,000 whiskey, telling each other about, man, you should hear what Joe told me the other day. Well, Joe just happens to work at Area 51 and he's in their sick little club. So when Joe's sitting there giving fireside regalia in front of Spielberg or somebody like that about things that he's seen or that they've got or things of that nature, then when that writer or director hears it, they turn around and put it in a movie because they could have not invented that idea on their own. This is information that was transferred through contact. It's plain and simple. And they put this stuff in movies, and sometimes it's completely intentional so that when you do see it, you will not be as shocked. Or it's so you're not shocked, or so that you will dismiss. If they show you something 5 years ago, technology-wise, and it comes out tomorrow, and you saw it 5 years ago, and you see it on the internet, you're like, I saw that 5 years ago. You don't even realize it was in some sci-fi movie. You're thinking you saw it on, Facebook or Google or YouTube or whatever. No, it was in a sci-fi movie. But it caused a cognitive dissonance because it's a mark in your brain. It's something you remembered. You remember Rosie from the Jetsons, don't you? Everybody remembers Rosie the robot. Look at what we got now. Those robots aren't quite as shocking when you think about Rosie the robot or flying cars or food that come out of a vending machine in the wall that just zapped and it was there. Cognitive dissonance. You become okay with crazy.
Segue back.
Sorry.
That's okay. Oh, no reason to be sorry at all. It's interesting. I thought it was kind of interesting that Bad Bunny, this dude here, they're saying is performing at the Super Bowl. And someone pointed out also that the colors for the Super Bowl thing has colors of
Rainbow flag colors?
It's rainbow flag, but it's also the emergency broadcasting services colors well that are like when it comes on and there's those color bars on the TV and it says please stand by for broadcast, that kind of thing. matches those colors as well. I'm not sure, but I see the bridge in here as well. And the San Francisco or these high-rise bridges are in the imagery of videos like this, like when the three stealth aircrafts hit. You got the long span bridge back here, which could be multi-layered. Like we're gonna, blow up this place with these stealth bombers, right? And this place, looking at there, actually is the Iranian plant, nuclear, or at least it definitely looks like it. This is the one that's in western Iran, right on the ocean, and there's actually two of them there that kind of look like they're kind of done or mostly done, and there's two that's under construction, according to the maps and everything. But you got this image with the bridge in the background. Hold up for just a second so we can see. Long span bridge. So is that a nod to San Francisco? Is some kind of event that takes place at or during or right after, maybe 3/3 when the blood moon is supposed to happen on 3/3. Trump is said to have been born on a blood moon, and but none of us know because it's so occulted and so deliberately veiled that it's very difficult to learn exactly what's going on or what might go on. Continue to watch, which is really basically about what we can do.
Well, one of the big things is we know that these people are ritualistic. They do everything for a reason. Everything is for loosh, to pull and drain. Monsters Inc. It's for loosh. And the halftime show, they've already got the people in the crowd worked up in a frenzy. And then you have a halftime show which is dedicated to depravity and transgenderism. So now, not only do you have that, you had the people that said, I'm not watching that. That's just not for me. I'm not watching that. So what the blonde-headed girl with the big blue eyes in her group decided they would do was, they would have their own artists that you could turn over and watch with them. Just so anybody missed the memo that went out, the people running the halftime show and the blonde with the big blue eyes, they're on the same team. There is no difference in team. So it doesn't matter which one you watch at halftime, you are still contributing your energy to the same source, which is pure evil.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on a soapbox today about this ball game.
Well, it is evil. The whole thing is evil. There's no doubt about that.
If you want to give them your power, your energy, your vibration, tune into that. Tune into it, any part, A to B, the commercials, the halftime show, the side shows that other groups are having that are associated with them. Just don't do it. Turn on your radio, listen to some gospel, and stay in prayer while it's on. That way we can do our side to defeat the evil. That's the only way we're going to win this war. Because this war is not going to be fought on the ground with troops. This is fought inside of us. This is dark versus light, good versus evil. And if you want to defeat evil, you got to broadcast good.
This is the presidential alert back when Mr. T ran and was president the first time. In that acting role where he was playing the president. And he sent the alert out apparently at about 2:18. As you can see here, it's 2 minutes ago, 2:20. at about 2:18. An interesting time. Of course, we're in February now, and 18th's coming up. I don't know if that's what it's tied to, but I would say this is that when they did this, it had never been done before, hasn't been done since, and it was done for a reason, a ritualistic reason. And there'll come a day where we can look back and go, aha. But will we see it coming? Only by the grace of God would be the only way that we keep watching, keep praying, like Roxy said, because it is what it is. Now, Bad Bunny in all the iPad goat stuff again, and also all the WWF stuff, they've had this ongoing thing about follow the white rabbit. And they played that out literally in the WWF, and now it's kind of peeking its head into the Super Bowl as well. And there is the Bad Bunny as well.
Wait a minute now. I have an opinion here. Bad Bunny and White Rabbit are two different things.
Okay. What are they?
Bad Bunny and White Rabbit, those are just two different things. I mean, White Rabbits is trying to find the truth in all of this, and Bad Bunny is a bad bunny. He's the bad side.
Yeah, I get you.
He's a dark side. There's a dark and a light. He is the dark. The White Bunny is the light.
So the White Bunny in the WWF is representing seeking truth.
I don't know about wrestling. I don't associate wrestling with what I'm doing. That's all.
Well, that's what I'm kind of referencing is they were using. Let me show you. As a matter of fact, I can put. And we're just talking. We don't. Ain't nobody here really knows for sure exactly what is going on. WWF White Rabbit.
Yeah, no words or names or events are chosen or prepared without pre-planning, pre-etymology of the situation.
Or the lyrics of the White Rabbit song by Jefferson. Let's check that out too. So as you can see here, WWE White Rabbit Mystery was a highly acclaimed 2022 interactive marketing campaign. And of course, in the movie Donnie Darko, or what was the name of the movie? Yeah. But there was the Bad Bunny or Bad Rabbit that was depicted in there. And there was all kinds of Mr. T references in there, like the numbers written on the guy's arm, 88 days. And the name on the medicine bottle. The main actor in there, Jake Gyllenhaal or whatever his name was, his name was Donald Darko. And I get people referencing Mr. T all the time with me and calling him Donald Darko. And so, see, I'm just showing you some of the images is all I'm doing. They were showing in reference to Follow the White Rabbit and with the WWF. So it was a literal campaign they did.
But who better reason to help you put on a show than the WWE and the McMahons? Exactly. They're really good at putting on a show. Yes, I have a whole theory on this, but a lot of people won't like my theory because I don't know. I know all of us follow different rabbit holes and different trails, but I like to take all the different viewpoint perspectives of the different courses of rabbit holes and overlay them and see where they meet up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think that's kind of what we're all trying to do in one way or one level or another for sure. This is White Rabbit lyrics, Jefferson Airplane. One pill makes you larger. One pill makes, and the ones that your mother gives you don't do anything else. Go ask God when she, and it goes on. And if you go chasing rabbits and all you know, and you know you're going to fall, tell them a hookah smoking caterpillar has given you the call. Is Alice, and she was just small. And who knows what this means, or even if it's even attached. But they did play this song during the WWE thing that they did.
Well,
And
that song's about Alice in Wonderland.
yeah, it's Alice in Wonderland stuff. And then, of course, we come back to the I Pet Goat, and you got the rabbit back there in the background. Rabbit has, can't quite see it, but his right ear up there. See if I can take a screenshot and it be actually viewable on the screen. Real quick.
Yeah, Terry, I'm suggesting it's all rigged.
Yeah.
Basketball, football, baseball, soccer, hockey, any professional sport. Any
It's just a show.
professional sport.
It's all politics, all
It's entertainment.
professional wrestling, professional sports. It's circus. Bread and circus.
One thing they like to do is find people that will do anything for fame and fortune and notoriety. And you take these boys, and don't get me wrong, I've had family members that were football players, high school, you know. Don't get me wrong, they dream to go into the NFL. It's a dream they put in front of you. And it takes a lot of hard work and dedication and giving a lot of things up to get there. But these people who want to get there so bad, when they're presented with this choice of here's the easy road and you can have it all if you just do what we say, all depends on how willing they are to bend their morals. And that's where you get the most famous ones.
See the white rabbit's right ear? It's got a nip out of it.
I can't see for that thing on the screen.
Oh, it is right over it, isn't it? Okay. White rabbit has a nip in his ear, and every pixel is intentional. So, who is the white rabbit that everybody's? Let's look at one other thing here. See, Trump is in this picture right here too. You can see Trump sitting here with his classic hand signal, the upside down pyramid or tip of the spear, or point of creation hand sign. He always does when he sits down. There's his hair, and he's sitting right there. Trump is in this. Let's see if Trump is tied to much to the white rabbit. Well, he just pretends to like the white rabbit. See in the images.
Dead on the money, Susan.
And it may mean something. It may mean nothing. But, I mean, did they not have anything better to do than this? It's up for anyone to decide for themselves as to if any of this means anything or not. Just hanging out with the white rabbit on Easter. Of course, Easter's coming up soon. See. I don't know. What do y'all guys think in the comment? what y'all guys are talking about. Was the white rabbit tagged? Yeah, right. It looks like to me that the white rabbit was shot in the ear and got a little nip taken out of his ear. Is the first thing that comes to my mind when I see that.
Oh, I thought it looked like something had been added, not taken away.
Maybe.
Yeah, see, that bunny's wearing glasses. That's not just a white bunny there beside T. That bunny's wearing glasses. Rabbits don't wear glasses. Those are the type of things we have to look at. It's not just a white rabbit standing beside him. It's a white rabbit with eyes to see.
Okay. You want interpretation of white rabbit with eyes. But what does he see?
Oh, I don't know. But a regular, okay, the picture right there with T, with the rabbit in the green jacket or sweater or whatever it is, or the rabbit in the purple dress. In any of those images, none of those rabbits have glasses. The only one that has glasses is the one standing beside T.
These.
I don't look at what's there, not the basic of what's there. I look at what's missing or what's extra, because that is what means something.
Rabbits typically have to do with fertility. Another thing that they had in the white rabbit thing from WWF that I thought very interesting. This killed the world. The white rabbit, and this is an image from WWF. And if we go back to this, and we go to see.
See, I have this whole crazy theory, but you know how crazy is. It's just some of those things you think about sometimes, and you're like, Yep, very beginning.
Here's Hangman.
I-O-U.
I-O-U.
Look at the letters that are missing. The letters that are missing from that are, on the game, on the board.
Mm-hmm.
The only letters not on it, I think, are I-O-U. Play it forward just a little bit and see if we can see any more of the letters.
E-O-E-V-O-L, missing letter T, missing letter N. And then it says LOL above that on the teleprompter. Got a shark on the left. White House burning down. Shark I've decoded as being, because it shows it pretty clearly.
Yeah, the letters missing.
Is a submarine, nuclear submarine. What were you saying about the letters again?
I can't see. I think they're I-O-U is the ones that was missing. I haven't looked at it.
I don't really know how to play the game. I don't remember it that well.
Well, you have to, the way Hangman works is you guess a letter. If you do not get the letter, you draw a body part. And you keep guessing. You get enough, because it's just dots on a board that you're trying to fill in with a word. So, like right there, if I guessed X and I was wrong, you would draw another leg on the man hanging.
Whoever finishes the last leg there is the person that supposedly loses?
Well, if you draw a full person before you get the word filled out, you're dead. Hangman. Okay. You get a head, a body, 2 arms, and 2 legs. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 5 misses, and then you lose. As long as you keep guessing right letters, none of your drawing of your character is drawn out.
And who decides what the word is?
Whoever you're playing the game against.
So they just pick any word they want? and they give you all the spaces, and you just start guessing letters. And
Right. It's kind of like Wheel of Fortune, essentially. Like Wheel of Fortune.
I'd have a hangman before. I mean, when you have no idea and you only get 5 shots, that would be.
Well, okay, this is the way I would play Hangman. Okay? If we were playing this game and we were playing Hangman, if I'm playing Wheel of Fortune, I love Wheel of Fortune. I always wanted to be on Wheel of Fortune. I thought I could dominate. Anyway, vowels. All words have vowels, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing you're going to do is run through your vowels. Once you place your vowels in your letter, then you can figure out where your consonants go. Some consonants only come before or after certain vowels. All right, like right now, if all we knew that there was an E, a T, and an N, well, I automatically know that those 2 letters between T and N are I-O.
Or T-O-O.
So, right. But I know there's an O in there. So I'm going. Right. And when you guess O, you don't get to fill in all the O's. You have to tell it O, 3rd space from the left. Then you have to guess O again when you get down toward the end. It's not like, okay, on Wheel of Fortune, if you guess S and there's 7 S's in the phrase, they light them all up. No. You get one guess, one letter on the board, and you have to tell them where it goes.
All right. Now, we know how to play Hangman. See, where do we go from here? We were talking about, just in general, talking about Superbowl, the conspiracy. I know y'all guys have probably been hearing some of them out there, different people talking about different things. And I was just seeing pieces of this falling together when it comes to IPEC. I can't help it that I keep bringing this thing back up because I've seen too many things play out in it and understand too much of it. I just can't quite let it. We'll see.
Well, I owe you, Hangman. I owe you. LOL. Snowstorm, dragon coming, fracturing the brain. Get your heart right. What's up, my dude?
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, they're
What,
he's
before you
got
go
his
to
own website selling pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got his own investment account that the Trump fund or something like that. And any children that are born, they get $1,000. I don't know the whole thing. I haven't looked into it, but I'm thinking, what kind of money is that? Because I'm not sure.
It's a savings bond. It's a savings bond. It's put into an account.
Yeah, sounds like a wonderful thing if this was a fair and equitable world. Not, I don't know.
We gotta have positive vibes, though, man.
I guess that's what they're going for, is the positive vibe of it, because they ain't got to pay up or even worry about paying up on it for 18 years. So.
Well, it's a tax shelter is what it is, because anybody can contribute into the child's account. Doesn't matter whether it's parent or grandparent. You can contribute into that account, and they can't touch it till they're 18. If you contribute in, I mean, not to say that, people of my economic status would have it, but you could put $500 a month in this kid's account, and when they turn 18, they'd have over $250,000. See, there just happens to be another country out there which the government automatically does this, but it starts theirs with $10,000 in their account. They have a white and blue flag with a star on it. But, well, we all know that our government is funding them, so their people have it. Somebody that turns 18 over there, most time have $250,000 when they, turn 18 by birth.
I think I had at birth $10. Not where we grew up, anyways. All right, so let's. I got might be a little fun here, maybe not, but let's play Hangman. Let's finish this game. You said you didn't see this, so you don't know what it is or anything. Now I know what the word is. Okay, And
Okay.
D and E has already been chosen. And
I
apparently
can't see part of the screen for the chat.
Let me get rid of it. So you got the alphabet down there. Apparently D, E, and M has already been used.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got the head and we've got the body. So we got 2 arms and 2 legs basically left to go. And when you get something wrong, do you get 2 arms or do you only get 1 arm it's just one? Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. So they said, who killed the world? Let's see what they said the answer was.
I.
Okay. I is correct. There would be an I right here. Okay.
A Y.
Y is correct. There would be
an
Y
O.
right here. O is correct.
And a U.
U is correct. And the answer was you did.
Told you I should have been on the show.
Well, you kind of have a little edge knowing how the way these people think.
You could have took the D's off. You did.
Mm-hmm.
You did. And that means that if we don't have positive thought, we let it all drop into a lower vibration and they win. It's that simple. Positivity. Regardless of what's going on in the world, there are going to be things that happen in this that are going to stop the hearts of men, that are going to shock you. And this has been on my heart, y'all, and I don't mean to harp on it, but this is just something that's come to me. You've not even imagined the depravity that's going to be unveiled yet. It's just the beginning. We are responsible for the light side of this, to be the prayer warriors, to take the world to a better place. And if we don't, who kills the world? You did.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So here is another image out of the WWE thing. And it has a red door that's open with the white rabbit. And here is the image from Decoding. Red door that's open. And of course, rabbit is on the wall back there at the same time. And this is virtually probably represents Mary. Likely they called her Lily in the video. Website, they called her Lily. And you had Bush, had Obama. This is Trump's icon here. And you got the white rabbit, which we just played the white rabbit game with the you did thing. And you got the door back here open that's showing you it's an exit, so it means it's outside. But what's outside? It's red. But what's going on outside? Well, when they back off of here, it doesn't show. What it shows is something that looks like the Twin Towers coming down, like explosions, fire. And what all this means for sure.
Okay. I'm
it's
on
hard
here.
to
We'll
say.
probably leave here about 4:45. 5 o'clock, somewhere in there.
Guys in the chat.
Do what? I'm sorry.
I was just saying the chat has been going on, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Talking to
If we remove the evil ones, would that be against the rule? We have to eradicate the evil ones. But in order to eradicate them, we have to expose them to the sleepers. The sleepers have been asleep so long. And I got one in this house with me, and she keeps telling me, Mom, you can't believe everything you read on the internet. Well, honey, you better start reading the internet, because I'm telling you, it's fixing to start shocking you. Yeah. I have tried to get this message to people over and over again.
Does she know yet that the Twin Towers were not?
I can't even go there yet. I can't go there yet. I'm trying to let this stuff take its hold. And
like, how did 3 skyscrapers fall with 2 airplanes and they airplanes didn't touch the third building, and you had the owner of the third building standing outside saying, pull it.
Oh, honey, I got a whole legal pad from this week of stuff that we probably actually thought was real, and it was fake in this Truman Show.
And that's part of what's going on is they're trying to make everything so fake that no one knows what to think or believe.
Absolutely. Creative chaos. You got people standing on national stages at award show who are more worried about illegal immigrants getting thrown out of this country than what's going on with these files being released. You didn't see none of them rich people up there talking about this. You didn't see none of them rich people condemning that behavior. You saw actual satanic rituals on stage during award shows in your face. Blatant. Nothing was said about it. Everybody watched right along. Yes, the viewer numbers were down, but it was still being watched.
Seen a video. Was it J.D. Vance? I can't say for sure. It was one of the main politicians. He was saying how, we need to stop murder. We need to stop rape. We need to stop this. Need to stop that. Or actually, he didn't say rape. He was saying all these things that we need to stop. And then he said, and we need to stop attacking pedophiles. He literally said it. It's like,
yep. Oh no, that's Ted Cruz.
Oh, there you go. That's who it was.
Ted Cruz. I done watched that this morning, and I've watched it 3 times. It's not taken out of context. It's not. He said it. He never batted an eye. Never batted an eye.
That's a trip, ain't it?
I got a question for when this goes off. We got somebody else that wants to rerun this show on another network. This episode to rebroadcast for reach. We'll talk about it
in the chat or whatever.
No, on my phone.
Okay.
You know who?
Yeah. Oh, I do. Oh, well, if I do, good.
Cold weathered friend.
Oh, okay. Old man up north.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the idea is us working together. That's the whole idea of the Body of Christ Network.
Okay, well, I don't even have to text you back, boo-boo. You heard him. Roll on.
Roll on.
Roll on.
Man of the North.
That is my confidant when I need an encouraging word sometimes of everything that's been going on as of late. There's always a positive word there. And I still have not figured out what's making me sick in my greenhouse. So,
what's making you sick in your greenhouse?
Uh-huh.
I don't think I heard about that.
When I go out to my greenhouse, like time I walk in, I get like the nervous stomach. And it only happens in one particular spot where you stand. And it happens there. I can move around to the other side of the room and it'll ease off. Move back and it starts again. So,
is there a lot of metal mesh in the building?
No. This man was his OCD was worse than mine. Everything was built from trees that were cut on this land and hand cut, and no. He laid a cinder block foundation and went up with a greenhouse. I don't think there's a bunch of metal. I think it's something magnetic. I don't know.
It could be, I'll just say this, and I don't know if it is at all. Could be something supernatural trying to tell you something. I'll just leave it at that. Oh, and this is...
I think there are some items that I need to remove from that building. Is what I think is going on.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to tell you something. This was another image that they used for the whole white rabbit thing. Not with this guy's face here, but this image with the checkerboard floor and all that. And of course, we know that goes right back to this video once again. It's like it's all interwoven with itself. And I don't know if any of this has anything to do with the Super Bowl, but I do know one thing. Roxy has got to go here in just a few minutes, so we're going to go ahead.
Well, I'm good. We got about 20, but...
Okay. Got a little bit more time.
Yeah. I got to go deliver grandchildren to their designated sleepovers with granddaddy, and I'm the child Uber today.
Child, oh yeah, child Uber.
Has my ringing in my ears stopped? No, Kent. There is a low humming vibration that has not stopped in my ears since it started. What was that, about a month and a half ago? It never stops. It never ceases. It doesn't drive me crazy. It's there. It's just a low pitched noise. Sometimes it gets louder. And when it gets louder, there's usually something I need to address. And once I address it, the volume decreases. It's there for a reason. I know what it is. I'm good. Whatever's going on out in that building, it's attached to somebody or something, or in we'll just say we're gonna exercise that tonight. We're gonna have a bonfire at Tina's. Look up the song, you'll understand.
What was it called again?
Bonfire at Tina's by Ashley McBride.
Oh, okay. This was another thing they had in that thing too. They were in the WWF thing. They were showing the 9/23. You know how we keep talking about 9/23 sometimes around September. All the hype about that date and everything. Yeah, they had that in the WWF deal as well, tied to the White Rabbit and all this. They love just playing these games with us. Apparently.
Well, another interesting date has come out now, 3/17. Trump says he's going to rededicate America to God on 3/17.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So he's the man that gets to.
Okay. He said it's time to rededicate our country back to God and away from these evil, satanic, baby-eating pedophiles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ain't buying him still. And no. He's the same guy that said he would grab women by their you-know-who's. And
well, hang on a minute now, and I'm not defending T. I'm not defending him saying that, because that was unnecessary. But wait a minute.
Like you might be
no. Wait a minute. Well, no, I love you, Unc. But hang on a minute. This has nothing to do with T or who he is or what he is. Everybody has said things in their past when they were around their friends that they would be embarrassed if somebody in public knew it. There's a lot of things that every single one of us has said when you were around a crowd of your buddies or your girlfriends, that if somebody was recording it and it got put out on social media or to the public, that would embarrass you, correct?
Mm-hmm,
correct?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, then. I'm not saying give him a pass. I'm just saying we can't
hang him for that, no.
No, you can't hang him for that.
What I can hang him for is the fact that he told everybody to take the vaccinations, and we've lost many, many, many people have been destroyed by it. That is one thing I can hang him for. Fortunately, I watched him tell people, gotta get your vaccinations, gotta get them. And he was the one that brought out Operation Warp Speed. And it killed a lot of people and injured a lot more. And so I can't give him no slide there, because he is a genocidist. And if you're a genocidist, if you are, then you probably aren't too good of a person overall. And
And I see Susan in the comments. He's all over the Epstein files, snake poem. Have you seen the things he's in the Epstein files? Does anybody know how you can go search those and look at them and understand them? Because I have actually caught 2 separate incidences this morning of things that were on social media that were supposed to be files from there, and they had been altered. They were not originals. They had been altered. But just make sure, you can go in and query anything right up. You can query any one word like the name of your city, Charleston, Asheville, whatever, wherever you're from, you can go in and search that one word. If there are any references in an email, and just because you punch in somebody's name and there's 27 documents that pop up associated with their name, that doesn't mean whoever person, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not defending Trump, I'm just saying be careful when you're reading this stuff. If you go and search for Charleston, say in South Carolina, and it comes up 27 times, those documents may not have been connected to all 27 of them of activities in Charleston. It may have been something as simple as the address of a business or anything like that. So make sure you're reading the context of what is being said that somebody is in, because there are emails in there where they're talking trash about the enemy. So just be careful what you're reading, because I've seen some stuff already being altered out of that.
That there is White Rabbit, a masked wrestler during the White Rabbit stuff that playing with, like Bad Rabbit, Bad Bunny kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I know one thing, that if the guy Bad Bunny is selected to play at the Super Bowl, get to play in the Big Boys game and all this kind of stuff, Big Boys show, he is selected for a reason, like all of them are, and we don't understand all the reasons.
Let her know what I said. See y'all later. Be the whole cookie, not the crumb. You can go to Gov and see them. Oh,
you talking to somebody else?
I was reading chat.
Oh.
I'm trying to keep up with chat. Yeah, I would suggest anybody don't just take it for granted what you see on the internet.
No.
And I've already seen 2 people that can take those documents with redactions and unredact them. You can do it in Microsoft Word.
Really? There's so many documents there. I thought about diving down that rabbit hole.
Well, I'm trying not to get too far down that rabbit hole, because I know I went in and searched a few things the other day, but I am searching particular words. I'm not searching for names. We know the majority of these people are in there. They're all evil. If they're not speaking out against this, there you go. If they're not offended or appalled and they have a platform of any size and they're not saying anything, well, guess what? They're in the club. They're scared to death that somewhere their naked rear end is on a video camera. Because there is no square inch of all of these homes that were owned that weren't videoed. Zorro Ranch, the one that he owns in New Mexico, go look up how many digging permits he dug for whales. Go look at that. Man, I can't even go into Zorro Ranch.
One thing I would add to that about people needing to speak up and say things about these things is that there are YouTubers out there that are pretending to be against and pretending to expose a lot of these things, and they're continuously slipping in the pyramid thumbs at the bottom of the screen. They'll want to get their thumbs up there. It makes a little peak. You can see them when they're doing it, and you can really read into it a lot of times. But they're, put it this way, there's weaponized truth being used against us right now. So even if they sound good, you need to be careful. With all YouTube channels, including this one, all of them, you need to be careful.
Absolutely.
Sure. Yep.
Be careful of everybody.
Yeah. So much deception going on that
they're actually
the Wild West for sure.
Yeah, there are documents in these documents that tell you about the psyops that they were trying to run against us, conspiracy theories. Like they literally spell it out in there that all right, well, we're gonna set up this, and we're gonna need these 6,000 people to work on disseminating this information to counteract what this one is saying. It tells you in those documents that they actually set up QAnon to jumble up what Q was saying. They wanted the two to be confused, so anything that come out on Q, which they weren't in control of, they were QAnon and were trying to stir the pot. There's lots of situations like that in there. Those are the type of things I went and looked up. These people are dirty. They got millionaires and billionaires and gajillionaires. You got people like Stephen Hawking's and old Billy Boy over there with them brains they got trying to figure out how to help them take us out. They are literally were trying to run underground farming operations to make transgender homosexual children so they didn't need their goyim to do it anymore. That's as simple as I can say it, because they needed a filter-fed line for their rituals. They wanted to do it on their own. I'm mad. I don't know if everybody can tell, but I'm mad. I'm mad about it, and I
plenty to be mad about. That's for sure. Absolutely.
See, on one of mine and Shannon's shows, there was these videos that went around a while back, and it was people being asked, "Would you kill somebody for your child? Like if that person had hurt your child?" There was a percentage of people on there that stuttered and paused and like gave the no, honey. Just like we talked about yesterday on our show, the court jester, they're judging your morality. Will you come after them for hurting your children? And if the solid answer in your chest ain't, I will kill you for mine, a stranger's, or a child I see walking down the street. If you hurt one of them kids, I'm coming for you. And until our country stands up and takes that stance, they're going to keep snatching our babies. And it makes me mad. I mean, like, big mad. I got babies. I got nieces. I got nephews. No. All day. Every day. Get me a jumpsuit. I look good in orange.
Yeah, I'm willing to go all the way myself. No doubt about it. All right, guys. I'm profusely sweating here in the room where I'm at. I think I've about all I can handle today. So I know Ride Tell Roxy wants to go another hour, but she ain't got but about 10 minutes according to the schedule.
Yeah, I gotta go take care of my babies.
So I appreciate y'all guys hanging out with us today. And again, thank you to Roxy for being here. The Roxy Files on YouTube. And are you on Rumble too, Roxy?
I am, and we're on Twitch. Yep.
And on Twitch also. Okay.
Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube right now, yeah.
Okay. And thank you to Miss Kim for helping out here in the background. Thank you to Super Dave 44 YouTube channel, and Super Mike Smith as well. And thank you to Shannon, because even though she's not here, she's cheering us on. I can hear in the background. Cheer, cheer, cheer.
She's texting me.
She's texting you. Yep. So thank you to Shannon as well, our secondary co-host as well. And I'd like to say especially a thanks to everyone that's here, that's watching the show, participating somehow, getting the word out, telling their friends, telling their family. I know there's some people that you've told and you've told and you've told, and there's just some people you're just not going to get it. And I got people that I love that's just not going to get it. And it's saddening, but it is the way it is, unfortunately. But thank you for everybody being here. And we'll see what goes down. That's all we can do is see what goes down.
And don't watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah, don't participate watching that mess. I might watch the halftime show back or look into a few things depending on what I hear about it. Because there's always somebody going to be talking about it. But, yeah, that. I love you. Roxy?
Have a good weekend, everybody. Share a smile. Remember, smiles and love and kindness and compassion and empathy. Those are things that will multiply. Go forth and multiply. Give a stranger a compliment. Hold a door for a stranger. Be nice to someone in your house that you don't have to. Just be nice. Go love one another, and I promise you, love will multiply. Have a good weekend.
Be what you want to see in your world.
Live with intention. Don't be drifting through life. Get up every day and plan your day to be a wonderful day, and live it with intention to be wonderful and to be a warrior for God.
Amen. All right, guys, we love you, and we'll see you. Today's Friday. I'm not sure what you and Shannon got anything planned for the weekend.
You don't never know. Me and Shannon might pop on tonight or tomorrow or anything. Never know.
All right, and got some people that we're still working on getting things organized for the Body of Christ Network, and I'll be bringing more information to y'all guys real soon about that. And to put the word out there, if any of y'all guys have a need for things that you already know I know how to do, like we're running live on 13 platforms around the world right now, and you see all the things I can do with video, editing, audio, all this stuff. You can get hold of me. I do have a little spare time on the side that I'm trying to dedicate to bring in a few more dollars. So feel free to do that by getting a hold of me. You can just go on the website, the supernatural.show website, and click on the contact me page, and you'll see my phone number. You can call it, and I'll answer. I love you. Bye-bye for now.